Joining us now, LaTosha Brown, co-founder of the Georgia-based organization, the Black Voters Matter Fund. Also with us, Stuart Stevens, a veteran of 5 Republican presidential campaigns. He is a principal with Resolute Square, a pro-democracy media platform. Thank you both very much for being here. LaTosha, Black Voters Matter was on the ground in Georgia today, distributing food ahead of Thanksgiving and stressing the importance of the runoff election. As you've talked to voters throughout the state, what are you hearing? Does enthusiasm feel high?
Well, one, thank you for having me, Jonathan, and happy Thanksgiving. Early Thanksgiving. You know, we have been on the ground, and what we've been hearing from voters, that voters are very concerned about what is happening in Georgia right now. That when we're looking at Herschel Walker, or so many people that we're talking about in this campaign, they're really concerned about Herschel Walker not only not being prepared, but being embarrassing to the community, and also being put as a prop in this race, and something that is really critical for the community. So what we're hearing on the ground, there is a sense of not, I don't know if the word is enthusiasm as much as I would say resolve, that people are very resolute, that they're going to come out, that they're going to vote. And I think what we're going to see again is we're going to see
Resolute that's the right word. Stuart, how do you think today's ruling reinstating the state's 6-week ban on abortion will impact this race? And conversely, how motivated are conservatives to come out for Walker, given that Democrats have already won control of the Senate?
Well, you know, the whole Walker candidacy was an absurdity. In the general election, he got, 200,000 fewer votes than Kemp did at the top of the ticket. So this was just a bad idea that is sort of playing itself out inevitably. I think that it really, the only excuse to vote for Walker, really, if you were a Republican, was control of the Senate. And that's gone now. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that this is going to be particularly close. The only danger would be if Georgia voters thought that Warnock had it in the bag. But all the efforts that are going on the ground, I think will counter that. I don't think it'll be close.
Hey, LaTosha, Senator Warnock's latest ad was about Thanksgiving. Let's play some of it.
Politics these days is often used to divide us, but Thanksgiving offers us an opportunity to consider all the things we share in common. We all want better lives for our children. We all want to live in safe and secure communities, and we all want to be treated with dignity and respect. Let us pause this Thanksgiving and celebrate that these are the values that inspire us all.
LaTosha, that ad made zero mention of Herschel Walker or the runoff election and ended with a prayer. How do you feel that ad will play among Georgia voters who, local reports suggest, have become fatigued and are tired of the nonstop attack ads?
We're absolutely tired of it. At the end of the day, I often say our community is our politics. And so what we're seeing is, I think in that ad, I think that Senator Warnock made a real connection of what this is really about. This race is really about how we're going to protect the interests of the people of Georgia. This is not about a political toy race. This is really around our power. And we will literally have a person in office leading an agenda that was important.
You know, Stuart, before we go, there's new reporting from the Texas Tribune that found that Herschel Walker has been claiming a tax exemption in Texas that he can only qualify for if he's a primary resident of Texas. And Walker took that exemption this year, even after launching his Senate bid. MSNBC reached out for a comment, but has received no response. My question to you, Stuart, is do you think at this point of the race that development will have any impact, whether legally or politically, on Herschel Walker's candidacy?
Well, you know, in this kind of runoffs, like at the end of a campaign, you want to win every day. And the fact that it comes out that you don't really live in the state that you're running for wouldn't be counted as a plus. I mean, you just have to imagine, what was it like in the room where they said, you know, we should get Herschel Walker to run for the Senate from Georgia? Look, I mean, it's just a ridiculous idea. I mean, no one in the U.S. Senate, if he did get elected, would ever say, you know, I'm going to ask Herschel what he thinks about this issue. And Georgia's had tremendous senators in the past, and they have 2 great senators now. And I think that ad by Warnock, I thought was terrific. He's had very good advertising. He's running a very good campaign. So I think this is one of the things where the better candidate who's running the better campaign is going to win this thing.
And we're going to find out for sure on December 6th. LaTosha Brown, Stuart Stevens, as always, thank you very much.